Hey everyone, we're Chris and Sandy with the Chris and Sandy Show, where we get up close and personal with some amazing guests throughout the entertainment industry. And today, like I said on every episode, we got a great one for you. Who do we have?
We're so excited to be joined by actress Amanda Christine, known for Emmy winning Ada Twist scientist and her chilling role as Ronnie in It Welcome to Derry.
And we're excited to have her on the show. Welcome to the show.
Yes,
Hi,
welcome.
thank you. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Oh,
It's
thank you for
definitely our
being
pleasure.
here. Yeah. So, before the role of Ronnie, what did you think about clowns and how has It Welcome to Derry changed that for you?
Yes, honestly, I was not terrified of clowns before it Welcome to Derry. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I liked
Yeah,
clowns because they would be at birthday parties, they would blow up balloons,
supposed to be
and
fun.
yeah, I was never terrified. But after getting on the set of It Welcome to Derry, it got terrifying. It was definitely terrifying because they kept Mr. Bill Skarsgård, who played Pennywise, very
Yes.
top secret from us. So it was even more terrifying when we got to see him in person for the first time.
Oh, wow. And so what was that like with filming the first scene with him as Pennywise?
Oh my goodness. It was so cool. It was so exciting. It was so amazing. For one, it was scary because, again, like I
Yeah.
said, they kept him top secret. So every little moment that we could get to like get a glimpse of him or just to like be like, oh my gosh, like there's Mr. Bill, there he is. And when he's in costume, he's in character. So that
Wow.
scene in the sewers when we first see him and he first
Yes.
introduces himself, we were scared. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, that was our real raw reaction. Like it was crazy. It was very
Oh,
scary.
wow. Yes.
So you've described your role as an artistic revelation. What made this experience different from your past ones?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I this experience, especially on this set in particular, we were there for so long because for one, we had the writers and actor strike, which lasted for over
Ah,
6 months. So
Oh,
once we
yeah.
got to come back, we were shooting for like more we like were there for over a year. So it was crazy because we
Wow.
started in of like 2023. So we were all very little. And then we got interrupted with the strike and then we went back. So just the journey of filming this, but also like the cast and the crew and Mr. Andy and Miss Barbara. And also we had an acting coach, Mr. Ben Perkins. They made it so welcoming and so comfortable on set. And they allowed us to have the freedom to create our characters and just
oh,
to
wow.
be able to rehearse and, do scenes ahead of time so then we knew what we were doing, had the dynamic, not like really like having it set in stone, but just having an idea of what we wanted to create. So then we had that arc and, that artship within the characters and everything. So it was such an amazing experience. And I'm so honored to have been a part of it.
So have so has you changed on how you do shows and stuff now from this experience?
Yes. It has definitely changed me a lot. I will say like the past shows that I've done in the past, we haven't really been able to rehearse or be able to like, have character descriptions and not like that. We've had character
Yeah.
Mhm.
descriptions, but be able to work out our character and be able to make that character our own and who we want them to be and be able to relate that character to ourselves in a way. Ronnie is so me in a way, and I loved being able to have
Yeah.
that creative freedom to be able to
Mhm.
experience and bring that character to life and just make Ronnie me. So definitely, having that creative freedom on this set was definitely different than the past sets in the past. So that was just a joy for real.
Now, did y'all ever have moments where you went off script by accident and they liked it and used it?
All the time. They gave us all the creative
Oh,
freedom that we wanted on set. I
yes.
will say I was a little potty mouth on set. I can say that because back in the day, I'm not gonna say like, they allowed cussing, but it was a little bit normal and
Yeah.
there were some points in times where I was just, slipping it out here and there. So there were times where, they'd be like, okay, yeah, let's keep that or no, tone it down a
Mhm.
little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was definitely fun to have that creative freedom and also getting vulnerable because we had to get vulnerable too. So being able to have that, you know, comfortability and freedom on set, was so amazing. And just, it just brought so much joy to me because I was able to cry, I was able to laugh, I was able to giggle, I was able to do so many things. So it was definitely joy.
I definitely love that. So at this stage of your career, what are the kinds of stories that you're more drawn to now?
Yes, that's a good question. I've been trying to watch more film and go back into more like older films and just really dive deep into the more, I guess like, you know, classics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to get more into like emotional and like more drama filled things. Like I'm loving right now. I watch Shameless, which is kind of like I don't know. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say I just started it, but like I'm rewatching it again, and
Okay.
I just love the emotional arcs in each character, and I just it's so much chaos within that, and also The Bear. That's another good show. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
shows that have chaos and there's so many emotional arcs with so many different characters and you just got to follow along with each one.
Wow.
So I will say that's something that, I've now.
So you got a lot of fans that are watching. What's something that your fans don't know about you?
Ooh, that's a good one. Um I guess I'll go a little personal, but for me, my spirit animal or what I believe I am is a panda. And I love pandas.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
pandas so much. It is my nickname. It is literally me. I don't even know. If I could own a panda when I'm older, just best believe I will. So that's a little something about me. So in my room I have like a whole little shelf and it's just like panda stuffies and just a whole bunch of panda
That's
stuff.
awesome.
Yeah.
And people call
Yeah.
me panda. So that's a little fun little thing.
You've been doing this for a long time. How do you keep who Amanda is versus what Amanda does?
Yes, yes. I love that question so much because in my family, I really try to stay humble as best as I can and just really try to stay down to earth and sweet and just whatever I can be and just be a helping hand to others. So definitely, trying to separate, people think that with the acting world that I'm not like them and I'm not a normal kid, but honestly I am and I want to be a normal kid if that makes sense, you know
Mhm.
term normal kid for the actors and child actors. It's definitely a hard industry to be in, and I just want people to know that you know even though I have a job and I do what I do,
Yeah.
nothing sets me apart from them. We're all equal and we're all the same, and I see myself just as anybody else, just as a regular person walking on the street. And yeah, I just, that's how I try and separate my work life to the real Amanda.
So let's go a little deeper with that. What do you wish people understood about the mental and emotional side of growing up in entertainment?
Yes, that's a good deep question. Honestly, it's a lot. It's tough,
Mhm.
but it has so many pros and cons to it, and it's definitely a joyous world to be in, but also a tough industry. And you must stay down and never give up. Whatever you do, if you want to pursue acting, modeling, whatever the case may be, never give up, and I feel like, that's one thing that I do want to get across to people. People just feel like, some people have these ends and some people have this. No, you can do it too. It's all about your mindset. And there's so many dream stillers is what me and my mom and my family call it in the world. And you say something and they steal your dream and they're trying to do this and they're trying to do what you're trying to do. Don't let people get in your way. Don't let people get in your brain. So yeah, that's definitely
Definitely love that. A
Mhm.
lot of people they see the grind in everything you do, but they don't. I mean, they see the glory in everything you do, but they don't see the grind, the
Right.
sacrifice, the
Mhm.
tears, the struggles it takes to get
yeah.
to any
Yes.
level with entertainment. And I always like to talk about this side of it because I think a lot of people don't see the behind the scenes, but we want to kind of show people a little behind the scenes. So take a few moments and just tell us about that side of it that people don't see.
Yes, it is definitely a lot. People think, you just go in and you just get your check and you can leave. No, it's not that easy. You got to do school within there. You have, family stuff, you have friend relationships, you have your acting life, and then you're working a like 9 to 5 job. It's a lot, and it does get tiring at times. And people tend to think that it's sometimes easy, I guess, in a way. And some people, they get the struggles, and some people don't because they're not within the world.
Yeah.
But it
Right.
is a lot. And then on our bodies too, because within this series that I did, it Welcome to Derry, it was a lot of work that we had to put in, a lot of physical work and stunt work, and it was
Wow.
amazing and it was so fun to do. But after a while, it gets tiring and your body, you get tired. And yes, you do PE as a kid and you do this, but it's not, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. And then you got school and all this other stuff.
How do
So
you
it's just
balance
a
that?
lot.
Because with a lot of actors, they don't have the schooling and all that, but you have school, the acting. You still got to have personal time. How do you balance that?
Yes, it is definitely a struggle at times, but I am so grateful for my mom and my grandmother. They are both educators, and they try and keep me on top of everything as best as possible. And they try and, communicate with my schools and stuff. And, it's also hard for child actors and, for their families because the schools don't understand that, you got these kids who are literal minors, literal kids doing what you're doing and probably even more. So
Yeah.
it's a lot for people to understand, to get, and just to, I guess, get across in their mind. But it is definitely a hard balance. But they have online schooling for actors. They also have hybrid schooling. I'm actually in a hybrid school, so I'm so thankful for that. And that's basically where you're in 2 days in person and then 3 days online. So they do have options for the actors, but also we want to be kids too. So
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
at home online, where's the socialization? And not everybody has siblings. I'm an only child myself on my mom's side, so there's a lot of things that factor into the mental stability and just everything. So just being a kid and trying to handle it is a lot at times.
A lot of people see you, but they don't see the team around you. In our opinion, teams never get any love. On our
That's true.
show, they always
My
get some
God.
love. So take a few moments and tell us about the team that helps you be who you are.
Yes, first of all, I want to thank God for one
Amen.
Yeah.
forever. And my mom and my grandmother, they are my number one supporters. Like, seriously, they have been there, of course, since day one. My mother and my grandmother, she was the first person to ever hold me. So that, just them supporting me and just putting their lives on the back line for me. And, people don't know how much parents have to sacrifice for their
Yeah.
children to be able to do what they want to do and put into their dreams. So my mom and my grandmother have sacrificed so much, and hands down to my mom again, because she is, like I was saying with Ronnie and relating to that character, she only has one parent. I only have one parent. My mom is that one parent, and
Yeah.
she has done everything that I could ever ask for and continues to do anything I ever asked for. And, I'm forever grateful for that. So, hands down to them and my family too, and my friends. I'm so grateful, for the family that I have that does support me, who has been supporting me since day one, and, who show and share and, share my posts and do and all that other stuff, and my friends who continue to support and lift me up over the phone and all that other stuff, and people like that. So it's definitely a joy to have a community, like you said, in that
Yep.
village and that team around you, because if you don't, where are you going in life? You kind of need people to kind of guide you.
I definitely love that. Speaking of teams, we have a third co-host, our 13-year-old, which will be
Yes.
14 next
Next
month.
month. Yes.
And so Sandy's going to go
I'll
get
get.
him. So,
That's so amazing, and happy early birthday to him. That's so cool.
and he'll thank you for that. While we wait for him, what's kind of next on the horizon?
Yes. Okay. So I do have a couple projects that I can't talk about right now that I have done in the past. So hopefully we can post about those soon. And then right now, School is really big for me. I am in my junior year, and so that means senior year is coming up next. So definitely trying to focus hard in my studies, but also continue to audition and, forever grateful for whatever chapters come my way.
Definitely love that. So, what has been your experience so far within the entertainment world? I know it's fairly positive. What's been some exciting things?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, my biggest premiere yet, the It Welcome to Derry world premiere. Like, oh my goodness, that was so exciting, so amazing, and literally a whirlwind. Like, I was just like blown away with everything that was just going on. So that was definitely very exciting, and just everybody I've met along the way. And hi.
Hey, Amanda. So, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food. That's a good question. I really love. Okay, people think like I don't know. I think I'm a little bit Italian, but I love cheese. I love bread. Like, I literally love pasta too. Like for my
Wow.
birthday, which is tomorrow, I'm cooking pasta. Like we're having a little bit of a pasta dish after my birthday dinner. So yeah, I love pasta. Anything like Italian, love it.
Because what's yours?
Mine is pizza.
Oh my gosh, I love pizza too. That is so good. What's your favorite, like, I guess, like, topping or kind?
Oh, I pretty much like any type of toppings. Like, I would take pepperoni, sausage, supreme. I'll just have any type of pizza. Pineapple, just any
Okay,
type, really.
that's really good. That's really
Yeah.
good. I like pepperoni too. Pepperoni's
Oh,
good.
yeah, it's good.
What's funny, he's 13 now. We started this
Mhm.
show in 2020, right before the pandemic, when he was 8, and he's never changed that question.
Oh my
He's,
gosh, I
always
love
it's always
that.
been
It's
pizza.
amazing.
It's always been pizza.
Which is so good. Hey, keep it original.
Oh,
that-
yeah, definitely. All right, I have another question. So, what's the coolest experience you've had on a journey so far?
That's a good one. Okay, the coolest experience I've had on my journey so far. Um, there's so many amazing chapters. I would definitely say again, okay, I really loved going to SCAD. Because we are talking about the It Welcome to Dairy show. So I loved going to SCAD. That was such a beautiful, amazing experience. It was in Savannah, Georgia.
That's
And
where we're
we
from.
were,
That's where we live.
oh my gosh. Oh my god,
Right.
you guys are living my dream. You guys are living my
Oh.
dream.
we're
Like
actually from
seriously.
we actually live in Pooler, Georgia, outskirt of Savannah.
Still, that is so beautiful. It was gorgeous. You guys live in a beautiful state, beautiful city. Oh my goodness. I wanted to move there as soon as I got there, and people were telling me how majestic and just how beautiful it was. And when I got there, I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I just want to continue to explore and just keep going." But it was really beautiful, and oh my gosh, yes, that literally.
That's I think I remember seeing something about Savannah and you, and I forgot. I was like, "Oh, I need to add that to it." And I forgot to add it to the questions,
Yes,
but it still come up.
of course.
So when you look back, when did it click? And maybe it was for your parents it clicked. I'm not sure, but when did it click for you that this could all be a career?
Yes. Okay. Honestly, I started when I was 3 years old. Me and my mom, we were living in Vegas at the time, and we went to like this like showcase event. It was like a Disney, not I guess like a Disney on Ice, like when they used to have like those Disney on Ice events. I was like 3, I don't know. And
We still
after
have Disney on Ice here in Savannah.
seriously, that's
Yeah.
amazing. I'm gonna have to come visit and do that one day because I don't remember much of anything, but I've seen like the ads and like it looks so fun and they come up to you. Oh my goodness. But yes, and after that, after the show, I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm gonna be on Disney one day. And she was like, okay, yeah, sure. So I was like begging her, I guess, and she signed me up and I got started with classes, and then at 4, I got discovered by my agency, Osbrink, and then I got signed across the board. And then I think at age 5, I did my first ever commercial, which was a Cabbage Patch commercial.
Oh wow!
And after that, it kind of took off. And then at 6, I did my first ever national commercial, which was a Yo Plate commercial. Remember, guys, mom's the boss. And yeah, that's really it. That's kind of how it like all got started, though.
You know what's funny is we've got a Disney on Ice moment. It was a not, I guess, not necessarily a good moment, but it was a moment where we were like, you had the front where they could, like you said, they could come up to you, and then we were
Yes.
one row back from that, so we weren't where they could come up to you, and I
Uh-huh.
guess one of the skaters didn't know that, so he skates up and he looks at him and he says,
Oh,
"Come," and so he's like, he says, "Yes, you." And so he
oh my
jumps over the
gosh.
fence part because again, and he gets out there and we got in all kinds of trouble and
Oh
all that.
my
But
gosh. I
so we
love that. That's amazing. Did
I
you
had
have
to
fun?
go all the way around to get him because they made him go with the security
Oh
and
my
all that.
goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so fun. Did you have fun? That sounds
Oh
cool.
yeah, big time. It was a crazy moment.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Yeah, no, I have to experience that at least once.
Oh,
So if you could be in a show with any actor and actress, who would it be and what role would you want to play?
That's a good one. I've actually kind of been thinking about that. Um, but right now, I really want to be like in like a movie or like a feature film maybe with Miss Journey Smollett and like Michael B. Jordan because they're a duo. I love it. And then also I've worked with Miss Angela Bassett before, but I would love to work with her again. And Miss Viola Davis. I worked with her before too. I would love to work with her again. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel like her emotional range, Miss Viola Davis, I I I would love to work with her and work off of that and just be able to do it because we've done it before in the series How to Get Away with Murder. I played her niece
Oh, wow.
and like I gave her like this stink look or whatnot and like we had some good dynamic, but like I was like maybe 6 or 7, and now that I'm older and like I've worked on my craft and I know like she's always sharpening her craft and I want to continue to strive to be like everybody else. But yeah, so definitely them.
So, what's a show? It could be current or past, but what's a show that you wish you had a role in?
Ooh, that's a good one. Um, okay, there's this movie that I really like. Well, I really love. Well, one of movies that I really love, but it's called Speak. And I would love to kinda have, like, a role in that or, like I don't know, not really like a role, but I just love how the movie is,
Yeah.
like, shaped and, like, rounded. Um, I love I don't know, but yeah, that or, I really love chaotic shows, so probably, like, I really love Shameless. Oh my gosh,
Uh,
put me in The Walking Dead. Please put me in The Walking Dead. I really want to be in The Walking Dead, actually. I love zombie apocalypse kinda stuff, and, like, I binge watched that whole series and, like, yeah, that's fun.
I seen that one of your past guest appearances was on Bunked. We actually had the actress that plays Destiny. We interviewed her a couple years ago. So, what was it like being on that show?
Oh my gosh, it was really fun actually. Playing in Bunked, I actually had a fellow, we call it tribe members. But it's my acting class and we call
Mm.
ourselves the tribe. And her name is Shelby Simmons. And she was actually on the show during that time and it was so fun to be able to experience that with her as well because she just was like showing me around and introducing me to like all the other cast and they were just so comfortable with each other and had such great relationships and I loved it so much and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, like I want to be like them and be on a series regular where we can, see each other every day and just have fun and just do like they were doing." So it definitely inspired me and it was definitely really fun to be on set with them because they were also a free set and they just had fun and working with Rainy Rodriguez. Oh my goodness, that was so fun. And um, Miranda too. It was really fun. It was really fun.
So with all this going on, where would you like to be in 5 years?
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see. I will be 17 tomorrow, so 5 years
Well,
I'll be
happy early
22.
birthday.
So I definitely see myself. And thank you. I definitely see myself in college. Hopefully, about to graduate. With a house, hopefully 2 cars. Um, I really want a real estate degree after I graduate high school just to get something started. And I really see myself either like on like a series regular that's set for like 3 seasons or more, or doing like a feature film during that time. But yeah, I'm really excited for what my journey has, and yeah, I don't
It
know.
definitely looks like it's about to be really exciting for you. And happy
Thank
early birthday.
you, and thank you so
Um,
much.
and so let's look beyond that. Say 20 years down the road. And let's say you're a success on a grand scale. Whatever that looks like for you,
Okay.
you feel like you've made it. What do you hope you never forget along that journey?
Okay. That I never forget.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. Um, Definitely my humbleness, because that is one thing that I really try to stay down with, and I really don't think I will. But people say things, so that is one thing for sure. And just my passion for the things that I love doing. I love acting. It is something that I take pride in, and it is my playground. So I love that. And then, also some things that I really also love doing is interior design, and just designing things and just creating and decorating things for people's birthdays and stuff, and just fun things like that. In my room and just stuff like that. So definitely seeing myself somewhere within there too. And yeah, hopefully a beautiful family, happy life, set for life, so I don't have to worry about anything. But yeah, that's really it.
I know this question will change. The answer will change every season of your life. But right now, who is Amanda?
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't really. I change every day. People change every day. So right now though, that's a good one, because I'm still trying to figure that out. Like, yeah, I really am still trying to figure that one out. But um
And you got time to
yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah, I do. I have plenty of time, hopefully. You know? But yes, yes.
And to be honest with you, I think sometimes our country, our society, I think sometimes they push young people to figure some stuff out too early, or figure what they want to do with their life so early. And it's like, you know what? Most people are going to live their 70s. You got time.
Right. Yes. Yes.
So what
But thank you
advice?
guys so much.
I got two questions left, and then we'll get you out of
Oh,
here.
of course.
And this is kind of a two-part question. The first part is, what advice would you give that parent that has a child that wants to do what you do?
That's also a good one. Listen to your children, for one. Parents really, think that they know everything. But this world is evolving every single day, every single minute as we speak. And kids are a little bit more, into it than some adults are. So just listen to your kids, and, just try and support them on their decisions. And it's going to be a journey, especially if they want to get into acting or modeling or anything that deals with traveling and just contracts and just so many other things. It's going to be a whirlwind, but you have to stay down and never give up. Like, that's my biggest thing, is never give up. And yeah, with God has for you is for you. That's another one of my big things too. So never get discouraged, and yeah, just listen to your kids.
Love that. And my second part to that question is, what advice would you give that person that wants to do what you do?
Yes, I have been seeing a lot of comments and like a lot of things on TikTok, like how do I do acting? How do I get started? How do I do this? Stay motivated and keep that goal in your mind. Like I know it's hard, like getting into it itself, but if you really want it and you're determined, you'll go on Google, you'll look up how do I get started with acting? How do I do self-tapes? How do I do self-submissions? You will do what you need to do if that goal is put into your mind. So if you don't want it hard enough, then it's not going to happen. You have to keep wanting it. And like I said, do not let people get into your brain, your head, or anything, because like what me and my mom call it, dream stillers. They come and steal your dreams so much. So if you're going to say something or you're going to put an idea out there, stand on it and make sure you do it before the person that you're telling it to, because they'll be like, oh, that's so cool. And then they'll be the next person to do it. And you'll be like, well, dang, why am I still here and they're up here? You got to keep your head leveled and just keep going. That's one thing for sure.
Great advice and great way to end this. And, we really enjoyed having you on the show today. And we definitely look forward to having you back down the road, because you're welcome anytime.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure being on here and meeting your whole family. Oh my goodness, it was so amazing. Thank you, guys.
All right.